the road of uncertainty is, where you get the most creative. That's what one of the laws in the seven spiritual laws of success. You want to be focused on the present. Of course, you're gonna have desires and goals in life. Of course, you always want to have that to look forward to, but also you don't want to you don't want to overly fantasize about your end goal to where you're getting anxiety that your goals might be too big and you never even start in the first place. So the present is a gift, like they say. The past is the past. Sometimes you gotta let things go. The past are memories, but the present is where you want to really appreciate where you're at, even though you might be in a bad time or whatever. Might be in a horrible space. You just want to just think of the lessons you can learn from your situation and persevere through it. What's up, YouTube family, man? It's your boy Justin, man. As you can tell, you can see that, as you can hear, I'm not saying what's up, YouTube family. It's your boy Who's Justin, man, because as you see in the title of this video, man, it's a new me. I know I haven't posted a video in about a good month. I don't know. It just feels so weird, even just talking in the mic, talking to the camera, talking to you guys right now, because it's just been so long for me. And I know in YouTube world and social media world, a month is kind of like a long time, especially how just quick attention spans are, just how quick everything is now, nowadays, especially with all this coronavirus stuff going on. Hope all of you guys are doing well with the quarantine, getting everything together as far as, what's your next steps after quarantine, because that's pretty much what I took this time out to do. I'm actually kind of happy to be off of work because I actually can focus on myself. And I didn't know how I wanted to return to YouTube, because I really just got into just learning more about myself. I feel like when you work a 9 to 5 and you work 40 plus hours a week, you don't really have time. I mean, you have time, but like you're mentally drained from just work, and you don't really have time to really focus on yourself, to really dive deep into like what's your wants and needs, because it may be blocked from money, from money from your job. It might be just that vision might just be blocked. So I literally took this 4 weeks, this month, just to really dive deep into what I want to do with my life, really. And like I said, like you say, seeing the titles, it's a new me, man. I just want to, man, I don't even know how to say this, man, but I'm not deleting my channel or anything like that, but I am doing some changes on my channel. First of all, I'm changing my name to Justin the Game, from Who's Justin, because first of all, I feel like Who's Justin, the way this channel was built, I try to make this video quick. The way this channel was built was based on I wanted to get out of my situation at the time. I made this channel 3 years ago. The anniversary for this channel was in April. And 3 years on YouTube, which is crazy. But the second year I was kind of off and on. But the first year, man, I was really grinding YouTube. And as you don't know, like, for you guys who don't know, I've been on YouTube since like 2007, 2008, maybe a little bit before then. I've had multiple channels. I've always been into YouTube. I always wanted to create content, gaming content, skits, all different type of things. And I still have my old channels. I just have different aliases, you know what I'm saying? But and for the people who really know me, like really know me from way back when, they know, because we was all making like the Naruto type of montages. That's when it was huge. This when YouTube first started. So I always wanted to do something with YouTube. I always wanted to do something with video content. And I always see myself coming back to it. I always think about what I could do and what I can create with other people, or what I can do for other people, as far as just creating content, because a lot of my friends are creative, and we all just feed off each other's energy. But this channel was based off, I just wanted to get out of my situation because I worked at a horrible not fed was federal, not really federal, but mail delivery service, as you can say. And at that point in my life, you know, a lot of promises was made because I thought I was gonna make career and things like that. And they at that time, man, that job just worked you like a slave, man. They're kind of like the breadwinners and kind of like the heroes right now. One of the heroes right now during this coronavirus. But at the time, 3 years ago, I was 24, 23, 24, and I just wanted out, man. I was getting harassed all the time. I really just wasn't happy with my situation. Um, and I just didn't like it. So my wife's friend, girlfriend at the time, but my wife now, her friend was like, "Hey, why don't you just hop back on YouTube?" You know, um, this at the time when reacting and stuff was at its peak. And there's a lot of reactors right now that are hitting great plateaus and things like that, and great reactors. And shout out to them. But at the time, this one react, and it was reactors way before then too. You know, like I think CJ Cool's brother Jinx, like he was kind of like one of the first reactors I know on YouTube, and from my knowledge, you know, way back then. So I was like, you know what, maybe I should do reactions. So as you can see on my first video I posted here, man, it was cringy, man. I feel like my old YouTube videos is cringy because I'm still the same person, but it's just like it's just a different side of me. Like, you know, I didn't know what to expect. I didn't know what to expect going into this, but I'm happy I did it. But it's cringy, man. I had the laptop, man. I think I was in the process of moving too, and everything was junky in the background. I had like a little webcam. My setup, everything was bad. Audio quality was bad. I think I was using my laptop mic, and it was just bad, man. I wasn't even reacting to like music. I was reacting to like just skits, comedy skits, because I grew up on Mad TV. I think Mad TV is way better than Saturday Night Live because you got a lot of legendary people. I just hate Saturday Night Live when they just look at the camera like how I'm doing now, but telling jokes while they're looking at the camera, and they're not like interacting with each other. It's kind of weird to me, you know. But that's just my opinion. That's just my taste. So I always meant to sketch comedy, weird comedy, and just funny things, man. Just weird. I have this weird sense of humor, so I was just reacting to those type of videos. If you see like Hodge Twins back in the day, when they was putting out like really really funny. I mean, they're still funny, but you know they kind of changed their demographic as far as content wise. Um, so yeah, I was reacting to a lot of that type of stuff, and then I started going into music because I seen that was like the big thing. So I was just reacting to music, and I fell in love with it, man. I was just so passionate, man, of just being a YouTuber. I wasn't really focused on music reactions like that. I was, but I was doing the vlogs, I was doing the challenges, anything that, you know, to provide content so I could be that superstar YouTuber, right? And doing things with my wife and live streams. You know, I was lit in Reno. I think that video got blocked, but I still got it on my page, but it's blocked so nobody can see it. But that was my first live stream, and it was so lit, man. Me and my wife, we was lit in Reno. I was dancing. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause I'm a dancer. So I was dancing in the hotel room. We was bumping Old Wayne. We was bumping a whole bunch of stuff, drinking, and we was just vibing with the chat, man. We had a lot of people in that chat too. I think that video got like over 100 views for the live stream. I wasn't a big YouTuber. I'm still not a big YouTuber, but I only had like a couple thousand subscribers, man. It was just so dope. And yeah, I was just so in love with it. But you know, you get to that point where, well, I got to the point with me, I can't speak for other people, but I reached a point where um I was just comparing myself just to other YouTubers, other people, because I was putting so much effort into it. I didn't realize how long it could take for people to manifest this, becoming a YouTuber and manifest their dreams, the money, the fame, and all that. And I don't really want the fame, you know. I just want to have that money. My dream is to make income while being myself. That's it. Like, I don't want to have no boss, or if I did have a boss, I want stuff on my terms. You know, I want to be myself 100% all the time, and I can make money doing whatever I'm interested in, whether it's music, like DJing or anything like that, being a producer, as far as like telling people, oh, this beat is fire, this dude is fire, you know, putting things together like that, like how DJ Khaled do. Or just like anything, dancing, creating skits, drawing, anything. I just want to be myself 100% while making income. That's my dream, you know, and having financial freedom as far as having my money work for me, you know. So yes, I was comparing myself to a lot of YouTubers because I was really editing my stuff. I was really putting like different stuff in it. I was trying to be different from other YouTubers and just not just sit there and just watch the music video and just rappers and just watch the whole song and then that's it. You know, I want to provide some additional content, you know, because these rappers and artists are creating content, you know, and I just don't want to mooch off of them just watching their stuff and just expecting to get paid for it. Like I want to add my part in there. So um yeah, and I just started to see it, man. A lot of these YouTubers, they were like really passing me up. I didn't know why, and then you know now I'm figuring out the algorithm. And you can't really compare yourself to other people. And that's just in life, you know, because everybody has a different story. Everybody has a different journey and path, and different relationships with other people, and you just never know what somebody's going through. Um, so yeah, so that kind of just got me in a slump. Even though I was doing well for my page, but the subscriber count wasn't really transitioning, you know, from the views. Cause I was getting like 20 to 50,000 views on some of those videos, you know what I'm saying? A lot of my earlier videos, you know, so a lot of those, it didn't come fast for me. So I just kind of got discouraged and kind of took a break. And then the second year, I think like 2019, me and my wife, no, 2018, me and my wife, we were legal guardians and for a girl, you know, just to try to provide her with a better situation that she had, and just have her. Our goal was just to have her graduate. You know what I'm saying? If she wanted to go to college, you know, that was cool, but you know, and things. I mean, she graduated, but I just hope that she just realizes one day what we did for her. So we had to go to court. We had to, you know, do everything. I just wasn't in the right mental space and right position in my life to where I wanted to focus on YouTube. That's why you guys see me like in and out of, you know, making videos, and I just get discouraged, and I just wasn't feeling it. Just doing reactions, you know. And you know, me and my wife was parents pretty much. You know, she was a teenager, so you know, we still figuring ourselves out as, you know, young adults, and, you know, we're taking care of a teenager. So that was that situation was crazy, but everything worked out. And so fast forward to this point, man. Yeah, I'm changing my name to Justin the Game, man. And the reason why is, first of all, who's Justin? It's kind of hard to market that. And the way I started my YouTube channel, like I said, I was just in a bad, dark place, man. I try to make light of it because I'm always a happy person, always an entertaining person, I'm always that goofy person, I'm always like that. But the way this channel started and just the history behind it, I just kind of want to leave that behind, you know. And also, yeah, for a marketing standpoint, who's Justin, it's kind of hard for people to search up my name. It's kind of hard for it's just hard to look up, you know what I'm saying? So, and I am going. First, I had a dilemma. Like I was gonna private all of those videos that I did, but it just shows the growth of y'all, of us, me. You know, I could look back on and see how young I was. You know how hard it was for me to get a beard. You know what I'm saying? I got the fro. The waves ain't crisp because you know this coronavirus stuff. You know what I'm saying? But but I'm planning on growing my hair out with this. You know, my pick, man. This is gonna be like my new thing. So. Um, but yeah, so it's something I could look back on and see how far I came. And I've had a lot of, man, like just recently, just being off of work, just inconsistent with me, just in general, like what I want to do, what I want to do. And I think I know what I want to do, man. I just want to go back into what I kind of started with this channel. I won't be doing music reactions like that anymore because I just want to express my creativity. I've always been a creative person. Since I was younger, since I was little, I always was dancing, drawing. I really thought I was gonna be an artist as far as drawing. And I always just was a creative person. And for me, this is not to knock any other reactor, but for me, I just don't get the excitement of looking at other people's content and just reacting to it as far as music. Because I'm not a musician. I'm just just a consumer of hip hop and just music in general. I feel like I have a great taste in music, but I'm not an expert on a lot of things. I don't want to come off as an expert dogging people's art, you know, even though that is my opinion, but you know, a lot of those artists take a lot of time to create that stuff. Some people just make mumbo jumbo, but you know, a lot of those artists, they take a lot of time in the studio and they to create these music videos and things like that. And I just don't want to shit on nobody's parade. And I don't want to seem like I'm a hater. And I just don't want to be known off watching somebody else's creativity. You know, not to not reactors and things like that, because I will be reacting to other things like skits, and so I can add like personal commentary to it. But like music and stuff, I don't want to do that no more, man. It's just so much you can say about music, about different artists. I do want to do something to where, cause I still listen to a lot of music. I do want to on this platform or just like on Instagram or something start promoting different artists that I listen to and show you guys what I listen to, because it's not the typical stuff that I react to on here, man. I listen to everything. So I just don't want to, like I said, I just don't want to mooch off of anybody's creativity, just get paid for it. And just I'm just tired of just sitting here watching somebody else create and me just watching their creation all the time. You know what I'm saying? And I want to express my creativity. So I will be doing like a lot of gaming videos with my boys. I will be doing some skits. I will be doing some vlogs. I'm just getting back to the essence of like this channel, but I will be changing the name. So everything social media is Mr. Just in the Game. You feel me? Everything, Instagram, Twitch, Twitter. I made all of that stuff new. The Who's Just In Instagram, I'm gonna private that and probably change the username, because you know that's like a personal account with all my friends, like childhood friends and family and things like that. And for the OG subscribers, if they, you know, if you guys have subscribed to me. But it's about to be a whole different journey, man, because I've been on this really just spiritual awakening. I've been on this journey probably since after high school, 2011. And stuff I already know, I've been new, but this COVID-19, I think the world needed a break for real. And I'm not talking about, you know, I do feel bad for all the people who passed away, because my mom was sick, really sick while this was going on. Also, so it just kind of put things into perspective for me, because I couldn't even fly back home to Michigan, you know what I'm saying, to see her, and she was really sick. So I mean, but she's good now. She's A1 now. But at the time, I didn't know how everything was. I thought she was. I didn't know what to expect. You know, I couldn't even go home. And also my job situation and things like that. As far as everybody else, you know, just trying to figure all that stuff out. So YouTube was the last thing on my mind, but I'm getting back into it. I promise. I got some stuff coming for real with my boys, man. It's crazy, but I just want to give a shout out to these books real quick. The Four Agreements. If you guys haven't seen this, read this, I'll link this in the description box, and also the Seven Spiritual Laws of Success. Man, it just really changed. It's stuff in there that's common sense, and it's stuff that I already knew, but it kind of just puts everything back into perspective of life. Like, what do you want in life? Like, we caring so much about all the negative stuff and, you know, making assumptions. It's all just self-help, man. And anything I can do to help out anybody that's lost on a journey in the path of life, trying to find their purpose and things like that. These two books. Now I got a couple other books I'm reading. I'm going to start reading. I already finished the Seven Spiritual Laws of Success, and I have like 30 more pages for the Four Agreements. But I bought like a whole bunch of other books that I gotta start reading also, because I want to finish all these books before I have to go back to work, which is probably going to be July, August. I don't even know when. And that's another thing. Like, I just don't want to depend on. I don't know. I just don't want to. This time just really took, like, it's just crazy how this COVID thing just put everything to perspective. Like, I just don't want to depend. Like, it's hard just to depend on companies. The world would never be the same after this. You know, if you're the same person after all of this, man, I don't know what to tell you. I mean, it's not a bad thing, but I feel like everybody should experience some type of change during this time, man. I'm trying to tell y'all. I know I'm sounding kind of tired because I haven't been asleep. It's like 5 something in the morning. It's about to be 6 in the morning right now, but this video will be coming out soon. sometime today. But yeah, man, it just kind of puts into perspective like your personal freedom, these books, and also yeah, just put into perspective that you can't really count on these businesses and things like that. Some of them you can, you know, but it's just like you never know what can happen, man. A lot of these companies are hit from this from forever. You know, they'll never come back. And a lot of things have changed, man. Everything has changed because of this. So I just want to just put the Who's Just Stand, all that, the reaction stuff, all the music reaction stuff in the past, because that's just the past, my past self. I will keep all those videos up, but it's a new time, man. And if you guys want to unsubscribe and leave, that's cool, because that's another thing. And I end the video. I don't want my videos dependent on somebody else. Not the viewers, not the family. What I mean by that is your reaction video is only as big as the artist, unless you're, you know, a huge YouTuber. If you have 1 million plus subscribers and you're reacting to anybody, you know, if you reacted to an underground artist, you know, it won't matter. You probably pull like 100,000 views and help that artist out. I want to be in a position where I can help artists out. I want to be in a position where I can help people out, right? So it's just hard because like I like a lot of different people. I like a lot of underground artists like Ab-Soul. Ab-Soul is like one of my favorite artists in life, rappers in life. Daylight, you know, just a lot of people, a lot of underground people that, you know, and me reacting to their stuff is not going to bring a lot of views to them, and it's not going to bring a lot of views for me, you know, because I do want my page to grow. I don't want it to stay stagnant. And I'm seeing like some reaction channels are kind of stagnant, and that's not a diss or anything. And I feel like it's stagnant only because of people only want to see like the big artists like Eminem, NF. You know, there's certain big artists that pull a lot of views, but all the other videos, they don't pull a lot of views. And I know it shouldn't matter about the views, but you also want to grow your content as well. You know what I'm saying? So that's something I noticed too with me just doing my videos and how long I've been doing reactions to artists. I tend to see trends, you know what I'm saying? So with reactions, and I just don't want my videos and my content to be dependent on somebody else's work, you know what I'm saying? As far as the artist, and I might take a lot of time into editing these videos and things like that, and just because this artist is not big, it's not going to give them a lot of views, and it's not going to give me a lot of views either. So I just don't like that, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to be dependent on that. So that's another reason why I want to change the format on my channel. Like I said, if you want to unsubscribe, I appreciate all the love and support from the people who supported me from day one. Like I said, it's been 3 years on YouTube, and I really want to make this full time, man. I'm tired of BS and bullshitting, man. I got my whiteboard right there full of my daily schedules and full of ideas. I have my phone full of ideas for different stuff, and we just gonna play it. How we gonna play it, man? You know, the road of uncertainty is, you know, where you get the most creative. You know, that's what one of the laws and the seven spiritual laws of success. You know, you want to be focused on the present. Of course, you're gonna have desires and goals in life. Of course, you always want to have that to, you know, look forward to, but also you don't want to overly fantasize about your end goal to where you're getting anxiety that your goals might be too big and you never even start in the first place. So, you know, the present is a gift, like they say. The past is the past. You know, sometimes you got to let things go. The past are memories. But the present is where you want to really appreciate where you're at, even though you might be in a bad time or whatever, you know, might be in a horrible space. You just want to just think of the lessons you can learn from your situation and persevere through it. But that's pretty much it. That's the announcement. Just in the game, yes, live, man. I got so much stuff, man. Man, I got so much stuff, man, with my homies, man, and just a lot of slogans, a lot of different stuff, man. Skits, everything. So follow me on all the socials, Twitter, Instagram, Twitch, Mr. Justin the Game. And yeah, man, we about to get it cracking on there on all everything, man. I'm about to be doing skits, I'm about to be doing dancing, I'm about to be doing everything, man. But yeah, it's your boy. For the last time, this is the last time I say it, man. It's your boy who's Justin, but it's Mr. Justin the Game. And we out of here. Everything, this channel is still the same though. The channel, the username is the only thing that's changing, the content, but this channel will stay up. I'm not deleting this channel, so I don't want to get that misconstrued. But I'm out of here. Deuces, you dig.